Saturday morning. This is The Voice, Timothy Minor, along with
Troy and Alexandra.
And we're here. We're going to be coming to you every Saturday morning, giving you an SWA update. And don't forget, tonight we are in Lafayette, Tennessee, at the Lafayette National Guard Army. We got a big card of action tonight. But we're going to show you some stuff this morning. We got some highlights from the Heartbreakers taking on American Psycho and David Tao. We've got a big 6-man tag match and a whole lot more coming to you right here on YouTube. 2K9 Videos, YouTube. It's SWA Saturday morning. Sit back and enjoy.
American Psycho and David Tao. Hey, fat boy, get over here and open these ropes for the champs, baby. Don't you boo me. Do not hate me because I am beautiful. You want to know why I'm the best and I can brag about it? Because this says so. Isn't that right, Tim Miner? This says so. You know what champions are? We're made of money. That's why David Tao and I went out and acquired the finest managerial services in the history of the SWA. Joining the family of Psycho and Tao, Sam Houston III. Woo! Let him have it, people. How dare you boo him? Don't listen to him, Sam. I hired Sam for one reason. Because he promised me he would take care of the #1 problem with Lafayette. The #1 problem with Lafayette. That foul stench coming from the crowd. That odor. Sam, take care of that odor that I'm smelling coming from the crowd. It's awful. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Oh, smells like spring. You're sitting there wondering, why are we still tag team champions when the Heartbreakers screwed us last week? It's simple. The belts weren't on the line last week.
Those are not the belts. What are you talking about?
Shut up, Tim Miner.
Those are not the real belts. There was no contract. You needed no contract.
Tim Miner, these are the real belts. And just to show you that I'm a good sport, David Tao and I talked about it, and we've agreed we will defend these titles tonight against those fake, good-for-nothing, stupid, idiotic Heartbreakers. With Sam Houston in our corner.
Actually,
well, they bring David Tao on into the ring.
Oh!
And Psycho riding the ropes.
Tim Miner. Why did Jesse let that go on? Oh, reverse Russian leg sweep by the Tin Man. Train wreck.
Well, all 4 men in the ring to begin here.
Heartbreakers using those fists. And Dudley just showed he isn't just a skilled high flyer. He can throw a fist as well. Psycho coming in this ring, this match, weighing nearly as much as the Tin Man and Dudley together. But that is not a problem for the Tin Man. Tin Man, the powerhouse of the Heartbreakers. Going to do a Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. Big Psycho bending those fingers back. Look how red and swollen the Tin Man's fingers have become. But don't you count the Tin Man out. I know, Tim Miner, you'd like to, but it's not going to happen. The Tin Man is going to get out of this.
Tin Man getting some strength back.
He reversed it. And then he's going to have some fun. Oh! I'm going to give that a 10, low-key 10, because I enjoyed it.
Psycho outside the ring now.
Stomped his fingers.
Psycho out here checking out his fingers.
That's just not right.
David Towles up there telling the referee, oh, he stepped on his fingers, and the Tin Man steps on his fingers for him.
Tin Man Tim Scruggs. David Towle in the red and black. Tin Man in black with the red and white and black appliques on his tights. In comes Dudley. Oh, we made a wish. David Towle wished he wasn't in the ring. Running gun. There you go. That's a 10 right there. That's a 10. Love to see the beautiful double teamwork of the Heartbreakers. Jump over. Oh. Whoa! Kofi right on the button. That's the 10. Getting Towel up. Tag to the Tin Man. Irish whip to the gut. High knee right there by the Tin Man. Oh, look, those lightning quick leg drops to Lightning Tim Scruggs. First time I saw the Tin Man in action, they referred to him as Lightning Tim Scruggs. Incoming Banzai! A 10. How did David Towle get out of that? That slingshot. Splash that Towle, that brother Dudley does. Get your bread ready, folks. No, not yet. That insecurity. 1, 2. Psycho broke the count. Low blow by Towle. Elbow by Psycho. You had to do that so Psycho could catch you. Back Psycho up, or rather back Dudley up into the ropes.
Oh!
Kamikaze Kid has been grounded. Firing him up. Big Psycho laying the wood to Dudley's chest. Irish whip into the ropes. Duck under by Dudley. Duck under by Dudley. Whoa, here we go. Tilt the world. That's 10. Tag to the Tin Man. Some call that the Frankensteiner. Originally it was a tilt-a-whirl. Whoa, where'd they go? Double shoulder block. Double elbow drop.
You smell awful pretty tonight.
10 by the Tin Man. I do what?
You smell awful pretty.
That's Amber. She's filled with wildflowers. Oh, Tin Man came to a stop and was going to take advantage of Psycho. Psycho just gave him the point of the elbow to the chest or the throat. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Oh, yeah! That's a 10! Tin Man going to Frankensteiner! That's 10! Irish whip, far turnbuckle. In comes the Tin Man. Oh, there it is, that patented Tin Man kick. That's the back of Sam. Oh, incoming! Beautiful over the top rope leg drop by Dudley. I decided, well, let's see. Oh! Went up for that Kofi drop kick and Towle grabbed the ropes. Now Towle got the advantage over Kamikaze. Got a front face lock, I believe it is, into a suplex. And then Tal had some words to say for Jesse. Said, Jesse, get your head in the game. I'm winning this thing. We got a choke going on here, I believe. At least the front chancery. Tried to throw Dudley out, but Dudley didn't make it. He grabbed a hold of the ropes. Irish whip. Duck under. Duck under. Oh, crossbody. Beautiful by Dudley. I love this Heartbreaker team. I'm telling you, just nothing but high-flying action. First real high-flying tag team that I saw were George and Sandy Scott, the Flying Scots. A lot of fame, different places, mostly from North Carolina, Charlotte, in that area. You'd have to be an older person to remember the Scots, but they were something. They were doing flying head scissors and even off the top rope back then, before anybody else was.
Well,
out of Canada, Indiana, and then to the Carolinas. Yes.
Me and Jim was talking back in the dressing room earlier.
You do know you're on the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is, we normally do our James H. Scruggs Memorial Show in June because we were talking about his father.
Yes.
James H. Scruggs' birthday was on the 14th, which was 2 days ago. Of course, Tim Scruggs has a birthday coming up on the 22nd.
Oh, jump over, leapfrog.
Then on June 20th.
Make a sandwich. There you go. Boom. That's a 10. Dudley has made the sandwich, and the Tin Man's going to put the condiments on it. Oh, no hearts for jam. There is no heart in this jam, folks. Get your tins ready. Hang on to that thought. Boom! There's your 10.
Then on June 29th, 10 years ago, is when
Good count.
James Scruggs passed away. So it's been 10 years coming up here in a couple of weeks. That just telling some stories about it back there. So
when are we going to do it?
I'm not sure if we're going to do one this month or not.
Okay. Tal came in and got the advantage on the 10-man. Big stinger splash. You know, that's what it is. 10-man and
got
Tal.
a chain out here.
They do have a chain. But I don't care. And like I've told you so many times, folks, every one of these wrestlers has a chain. The referee has a chain. Probably the only person who doesn't have a chain is Sam Houston. That's because he's got a cane.
And if he had a chain, he might hurt himself.
He's not the legal man, and he did have his feet on the ropes. But Jesse James is going to give it to him anyway. See what the Heartbreakers have to go through? They got to fight you. They got to fight the referee. They got to fight their opponents.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match by pinfall, American Psycho and David Tal. It was a non-title match.
But I'll tell you what we will do, Commissioner. We will put our SWA title belt on the line right here, tonight, right now, for 5 more minutes.
The 10-man has said he will put those titles on the line for 5 more minutes.
You don't have a contract out here, Tim Miner, stating that. But my handshake is better than any piece of paper. If we lose, we'll give them our tag title. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
5
Come on,
more
people.
minutes.
Hey, if you take the 5 more minutes, you can be real champions.
And maybe this time you can get the correct man
Ring the bell.
in the ring.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Well, I guess we've put that 5 more minutes back on the clock.
Well, let's see if you can keep
And I'm
the
guessing
correct
the
man
real
in
titles
ring.
are on the line.
You're not going to get the title
Based on a handshake.
on a double count out. You need one of these guys in the ring. And we need a legal man in the ring, Jesse. Shoulder block, shoulder block. Here we go.
Sunset flip into the ring.
On both of them. 1, 2, 3.
And they got the pinfall win.
Paybacks are sweet. Nathan Starr back into the corner turnbuckle. Open hand slap. That is legal, except he was in the corner. This is shooting impact. Is that what we call it now?
Yes, it is.
I did notice that the fans were booing them when they came out. I did notice, oh, look at Nathan Starr go on. Big Ruthless. Irish whip the far turnbuckle. Incoming. Stinger splash. Don't know what to call that. Sort of a bulldog neck breaker. Reversal in an Irish whip. In comes Big Ruthless. Big smashing forearm from that linebacker. Oh, yeah. And there's a Hurricane Rana.
Let me remind you.
Remind me of what? Did you notice?
Nathan's flying high tonight.
Did you notice that the fans booed the Star Boys when they came in?
Is that Nate? That was you.
It was?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, it was you booing yourself.
Why wouldn't they boo him? They're facing Brigade. They have. Yeah, that's Nathan Starr with the shirt off. The long hair, purple pants.
Next Sunday is the benefit show for Charming Charles. Are you still going to be able to attend that?
Yes. Incoming!
Oh, yes, it is. I brought that up. But also,
that is a 10.
Next Saturday night.
Oh, thank you, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Got Rubberman Johnny Walker wrestling on there in the main event.
Can't wait to see that.
But here's the big thing. Next Saturday's so exciting. Next Saturday's going to be so exciting. I've got a family reunion, and I may get to wear a diaper. Maybe I could wear my diaper to the family reunion. I could possibly date my my grandmother's dead, but maybe my great aunt now.
There's another one. Hurricane Rana Corbin. Tag to Matt Starr.
But no, next week I do have a family reunion, so I will not be riding with you to wrestling because I'll be already in Oak Grove in Westmore.
Take that personal.
Well, I'll just take a left and go straight to
we see how it is. All right, J-Man and I'll come by ourselves.
Well, Jonathan can go to the family reunion. I got some ugly cousins. Really ugly. Really ugly. I'm talking.
Monkey flip. And Corbin landed on his feet. I'm going to give that a 10. Almost. Got close.
Hey, my cousins are so ugly they make you want to kiss your brother.
And Matt Corbin and Ruthless don't have fresh legs?
They're getting up there in age. You know, they're like the San Antonio Spurs.
They're not even 30 yet.
Oh!
Now, I grant you, they're 10 years older than the Star Boys, but they're by no means has Matt Corbin lost his legs.
I know he hasn't, but there's probably more gas in the tank of Shooting Impact.
Than Matt Corbin?
Well, I mean,
this is Matt Corbin. He's the suicidal, homicidal, death-defying, high-flying Matt Corbin.
But when you get older in age, you don't have as much energy to go longer periods of time.
Boom, run and gun. Here we go. Paintbrush and boom.
Oh, okay, I take that back.
I don't think you have to when you're winning. If you beat them, that's what I say. I got one fight left in me. The problem is it can't last over 2 minutes. Got to be out of breath. I think they can go. We saw Matt Corbin and American Psycho go a 2 out of 3 hour-long time limit. Matt Corbin, I can't believe you would say that about your little buddy. I didn't see him on the card. No, he is? Okay, he is here. Good. I just noticed that Shane Steele did a moonsault last week. First moonsault he's done in the ring.
Oh, backbreaker.
Oh,
Back
how
too.
pretty. So I'm sorry.
That takes some power right there. Power and some agility.
Yeah, Bobby the Brain.
Oh, no.
Look out, Jesse.
I used to do that on the playground. I'd throw up after I got done.
Oh, yeah! That's a 10. I don't know what they call that.
The merry-go-round.
He's dizzy.
I was going to say merry-go-round, but there wasn't nothing merry about it.
No.
It was a scary go-round. There we go. We got a name for it. A scary go-round.
Scary go-round. We'll call it that. And what you got to be scared of is Matt Corbin's going to kick you in the head. You know all that stuff you were
Suplex.
talking about? No gas in the tank? Well, it looks like
I have been.
they've got a tiger in their tank.
They must have heard me. Did they have an earpiece up there listening to what I've got saying? Are they?
No, they're just that good.
You missed the word there.
No, I didn't. They're just that good.
There should be a word in the middle there. Oh.
Just that good. Oh, here we go. Death defying. Ooh. Neck breaker on the top. That's a 10. Saved by Nathan Starr. Somebody needs to do something about Nathan Starr coming in cheating like that.
I know, right?
I think
Like
somebody
big
needs to do
cheater
something about
Nathan
Matt
Starr.
Starr. I don't think he's breathing.
I think he's been knocked out ever since Ruthless stopped that Hurricane Rana. Okay. A tarantula. I call that a 10 and a tarantula. Nope, not exactly a tarantula.
You know,
That's great. I love it. It's a submission hold.
I've never been bent like that.
Woo! Yeah. Big man flies, don't he? It hurts, don't it? You better get out of here. I'd have to stand between Amber and Matt Corbin if that happened. I'm just sorry. I'll take the first lick, Amber. You'll have to worry about the second one, but I've got the first one. Think you'll kick me or hit me? How about a moonsault? Here he goes. Here he goes.
Nobody's home.
That's a 10! Perfectly, beautifully executed. 270 pounds
But
of
nobody was
fury.
there.
I stand corrected. 260 pounds of fury into an empty pool.
Nobody was there. To an
Well,
empty
that's all
pool.
right. It's
You
just-
don't give a 10 on a miss.
Oh, yes, it's a thing of beauty. They made a mistake. They let Nathan in. Brigade don't make too many. How can this Matt Starr is amazing. He's taking a Buddy Savage beating tonight, as in a beating Buddy Savage can take. Of course, you know Desperado's his daddy. He's probably used to some good whippings. There's a big kick. It's Jay and Nate.
Oh! He ducked.
I'm going to give that a 10. I like that. I'm going to give that a 10.
1, 2, 3.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match by pinfall, Shooting Impact.
Shut the front door. What happened? No. I can't believe this. Matt Starr rose from the dead right there. That moonsault a 10 for Ruthless.
Once again, your winners of the match, Matt Starr and Nathan Starr, Shooting Impact. And watch out, the match is over. And the Brigade, Matt Corbin and Jay Ruthless, not too happy about losing this contest.
It's time for Mr. Meanface. You better just go ahead and call for some help, Tim Miner. You better call for some help because these boys are in for a beating. Oh, that muscle buster, pile driver. Oh, 10. That was pretty, man, Corbin. How could you not?
Oh man, what a match there with Shooting Impact, with all the moves that they have, the high flying of Corbin and Jay Ruthless. Jay Ruthless, the big man, can move.
Oh yeah.
And Shooting Impact got the pinfall win, but they were left lying in the middle of the ring. So they might have got the victory, but it doesn't look like they won the war. But now, tonight in Lafayette, Tennessee, Shooting Impact will take on none other than the Brigade right there in Lafayette, Tennessee. So make sure you get out to Lafayette, Tennessee tonight. You don't want to miss it. And now, let's go to our main event of the evening. This is a 6-man tag match. Let's go to the action.
Well, right now, Rockhead Ray Spears working over Brimstone, and here comes Buddy Savage in with a knee across the leg. Buddy Savage going to drop the elbow one way. Going to drop the knee once again. Buddy Savage working over that leg of Brimstone. This is our main event of the evening, folks. Here in SWA. Now, Brimstone gets over and makes the tag on Blackthorn. Blackthorn coming in. Arm drag takedown. An ugly one by Buddy Savage, but it was an arm drag takedown. This is Jonathan. Yes, she looks so sexy. That's Rusty. The water boy. You're on camera. Well, Buddy Savage distracted referee Jesse James by pointing him to the camera.
Look at Buddy mouthing. Look at Brim go in after.
Blackthorn get worked over out there. It's Pretty Paul's back up on the ring apron. He had a problem with the contact, got punched in the eye. Still probably having problems with him. Well, Brimstone was being held off by referee Jesse James, and while that was taking place, Blackthorn was getting a beatdown on the other side of the ring. Buddy Savage going to do the player's ball?
No, he's going to drop a leg.
Oh, no, he's just going to
he's going to drop a foot.
He's just going to stomp the nookies.
You know, anyway, you know how when you have the mumps, your possibility of a man, your testicles, they call it fall, the months can fall your month. Anyway, it's sort of like, well, that's the opposite of falling. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm glad I'm not Thorn right now. And I know one thing, I would not want Desperado mad at me.
There's a tag, and here comes Big Rockhead Ray Spears.
Man, there is so much.
Are you laughing at me?
There is so much experience in this ring right now. When you look around it, Ray, 30 years.
When you look around it, you see Ray Spears.
Ray Spears.
He's all around the ring right now.
30 years experience. You got Buddy, 29. Desperado, about 27, something like that. Got Buddy didn't get into wrestling as a young man either. I mean, like the Star Boys or like Tim Scruggs. He was, he wasn't an old man by any means. He was in his 20s before he got into it. You got Pretty Paul, another 25 or more years experience. And we got Jesse James has been in the business as a referee, a manager, and a wrestler. That's a good 15,
Pretty
20
Paul
years.
coming in and using that cane.
Well, you're going to have to do something like that on a man like Ray Spears if you're planning on winning.
There's a tag, and Pretty Paul back in. Goes for an instant pinfall. Gets a 2 count.
Buddy was in to grab a leg, but Ray's already out. Look at Buddy. Buddy's just a wild man. What I thought was funny is earlier, Pretty Paul was yelling at Buddy, calling him old man. If that ain't the pot calling the Kittle Black.
I don't know. Paul's about my age, I believe.
Yeah, so's Buddy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I thought Buddy was about 10 years older than me.
No, Buddy's not. He's still in his 40s. Which for wrestlers, that's old. That's going to be old to be in the ring at that age. Whoa, what a leg drop by Thorne. I'm going to give that a 10 for sheer elevation.
Like a Rock and Roll Express.
He has got that Rock and Roll Express fringe going on. So, one of my sons, Thomas, when he was young, he would wrap socks around his knees. Like
your dog socks? Or?
No, like feet socks hanging down from his knees, 3 or 4 of them tied together, playing the Rock and Roll Express and put them, That was funny. And with my oldest son, Rod, you and him were wrestling and broke the bed.
That wasn't me. I was not there.
Yes, you were. And I didn't care. It's all right. I was glad you was there. Nobody was supposed to be there, but I'm glad you were there.
I went from the second step out of the kitchen down onto the bed with a big crushing elbow. Landed it too.
Well, speaking of big,
oh yeah.
Speaking of big crushing elbows, oh, Pretty Paul just tapped Ray in the nays. Jesse was being distracted, getting Desperado out. Look out. Duck under and duck under. Whoa, yeah! That's a 10! Ray Spears did a cross body. He's sitting there rubbing his feet. Yeah, Davey was responsible.
He wasn't irresponsible. I was the most responsible person there.
You were able to hide it. Davey was babysitting. Was Thomas there? No. Look at Thorne. Oh, yeah. I do know one thing. I would not want Thorne mad at me. And I wouldn't want Desperado coming after me. It'd be bad boy, what you going to do? What you going to do when Desperado comes for you?
Well, they're doing a good job of distracting referee Jesse James. Now, Buddy Savage goes over and is getting him some now.
And he did. Got some cane time. He was feeling a little lonely, a little rejected, not being beat by the cane. Headbutt to the chest. I think Desperado's through.
Well, everything seems to be happening over here. I need to cut this one off.
Desperado has hurt himself.
We're done with that one.
With a headbutt.
They're just going crazy over here.
Out. It's Desperado and who's the legal man?
I don't know. I don't think Jesse knows either.
Well, it looks like Buddy's going to be the legal man. They kept Thorne and them kept calling Ray and Desperado fat boy, and it's like they're not fat. They are raw boned. There's a guillotine. Thorne hit the rope and the ring apron. Looks like he hurt his elbow. They're raw boned. They're not fat.
Did you say they eat raw bones?
That too. Like a moon dog. Desperado calling for a forearm. Ooh. Big old clothesline forearm there.
Watch out, Buddy.
Uh-oh. Thorne is on. Look at Thorne on the attack.
Well, this fight is going everywhere except for in the ring.
Desperado's he's all right. He's just been laying there. Well, there for a minute I thought Ray was going to slingshot over the top. What's a good shot from the camera?
Yeah, everybody's on that side, so I had
like
to.
That shot. It's sort of just up and showing us what's happening. Ray winded Stone's arm up. Heart punch right there. Gave big Ray Spears gave big. I can't keep his name straight. Skull Valley, Arizona.
Chop it away, Brimstone.
Heart punch. Now, Ray Spears has been in on the business end.
Well, is Jesse James going to officiate, or is he just going to sit there and watch?
He's letting them fight. Ray Spears has been on. Oh, there's a karate thrust to the throat for Thorne. For Paul. Buddy's got his belt off. Ray has been on the business end of a heart punch from Ox Baker. Brimstone. I thought of his name. I'm sorry, Brimstone. You know it's not personal. I'm just old. And there's so many. Here we go. Paul's going to go to the second rope. Paul's leg gave out. Came down. Desperado
he's had knee surgery on the leg.
Look at Desperado. I don't know if Desperado's worried, I don't want to hurt a man or. It's be unlike Desperado not to go ahead and break it. There you go. That's my Desperado there. It'd be.
Oh, no.
Main event. Oh, it's. Yeah, that's the Desperado we all know and love.
Well, I don't know if I've ever loved him or not.
Well, I know you had, and you're a hater.
Well, I mean, he's
figure four coming up. Watch a savage one. Just savage that knee. Here we go. Desperado worked it up. He's going to come over here after Thorne. Thorne's after him. Look out, Tim Miner.
I'm watching.
Don't you keep him off. Keep him away from me. Amber, I need you to come over and stand in front of me. I was going to take it when Matt Corbin was going to hit you, so I need you to stand in front of me here. In case Desperado decides to get frisky. So we got us a figure four going on here, but Paul's in the ropes. Buddy won't break up. Won't break the hold.
I'm getting word that Buddy would not break the hold, so it is a disqualification.
And Jesse warned him over and over again and gave him at least.
Joe Miner and Trent Alexander back here. And folks, what a way to finish off the first YouTube Saturday morning wrestling show here at SWA. Six-man tag match. We had Rocket Ray Spears and Desperado. The Rough Riders teamed up with Buddy Savage, took on Blackthorn, Brimstone, and Pretty Paul. And it got all out of control, and Buddy Savage would not break the hold, and referee Jesse James disqualifies him. So the winners of the match by disqualification, Pretty Paul, Blackthorn, and Brimstone. Tonight, Lafayette, Tennessee, it's going to be a great card of action. You don't want to miss it. Somebody's going to be wearing a diaper. Hopefully not me. Hopefully it's American Psycho, Data Tao, and Sam Houston III. We'll see tonight. We're going to have a great card of action, so don't miss it. Lafayette, Tennessee, National Guard Army. We'll see you there tonight. And for Trent Alexandria and the voice Timothy Miner, this has been SWA Saturday Morning right here on YouTube, and we'll see you next Saturday morning.